this thing on? Welcome back, Chaos Crew, to my spiritual shit show, the Neurodivergent Realms. Today we're kicking off something new, a mini-series inside of this series. We're calling it the New Neurodivergent World. Because, let's be real, up until now, most of what we've talked about has been about surviving inside neurotypical systems. How to ground yourself after sensory overwhelm, how to understand stimming or echolalia when the world treats it like a problem, how to unmask without getting swallowed alive. But let me ask you this, what if we flipped it? What if society wasn't designed around neurotypical comfort at all, but around neurodivergent regulation, communication, and rhythms? What would it look like if the world wasn't something neurodivergent people had to endure, but something we actually fit into? That's what today's episode is about. Painting a vision of a world built for us, by us. And spoiler alert, it wouldn't just benefit neurodivergence. It would change everything. Let's do a day in the life vision. Let me take you into a little imagination exercise. Picture this. You wake up in a city designed for neurodivergent nervous systems. The first thing you notice, no blaring alarm clocks. People wake up with light that gradually brightens the room or soft tones instead of shrieks. Your workplace doesn't expect you to be on at 9 a.m. sharp. Instead, people flow in during the hours their brains actually work best, whether that's 7 a.m. or noon. Meetings? Almost non-existent. And when they do happen, they're short, clear, with agendas written ahead of time, so you're not ambushed by endless small talk or chaotic energy. Break spaces aren't just a sad coffee pot in a corner. They're sensory regulation pods, weighted blankets, rocking chairs, dim lights, quiet music. Taking time to stim, shake out, or reset isn't seen as unprofessional. It's just normal. Now, picture education. Instead of rows of desks under fluorescent lights, classrooms look like creative hubs. Kids learn in bursts. Hyperfocus is celebrated, not punished. Stimming is allowed. Passion projects are the foundation, not an afterthought. Even public spaces shift. No fluorescent lighting in stores. Quiet shopping hours aren't just for one day a week, but the norm. Soundproofing is everywhere. You can actually exist in your body without being assaulted by overstimulation at every single turn. In this world, you don't feel like an alien in your own skin. You don't have to calculate how much masking energy you have left. You don't have to spend every day recovering from the world's refusal to meet you halfway. Instead, you live in sync with your wiring, and that wiring, it's not a glitch. It's the operating system of a new, more humane society. Now let's take a broader exploration. So why does this vision matter? Because right now, neurodivergent people are forced into systems that burn us out, shame us, and keep us from accessing our full gifts. And yet, ironically, those gifts, hyperfocus, innovation, deep empathy, pattern seeing, raw creativity, are exactly what this world desperately needs. A society designed around neurodivergent needs would look radically different because it values regulation before productivity, because a regulated nervous system actually creates better results. Depth over speed, because obsession leads to mastery. Authenticity over performance, because real connection always beats forced masks. Cycles instead of grind culture, because bodies are not machines. And here's the kicker. Even neurotypicals would thrive in this world. Because let's face it, nobody actually loves fluorescent lights, 8-hour meetings, fake small talk, or hustle culture. Neurodivergence needs just make the cracks more obvious. practical guidance and empowerment. So here's the real question. How do we start building this world right now without waiting for governments, schools, or corporations to catch up? Here are 3 small but radical ways to start. Number 1, design your micro world. Think of your home, your schedule, your routines as your own neurodivergent-centered ecosystem. What lighting, rhythms, or rituals regulate you? Put them in place unapologetically. Number 2, practice neurodivergent-centered community. With friends, family, or chosen family, experiment with neurodivergent-friendly norms. No forced phone calls, but maybe check-ins via voice notes. No expectation of constant eye contact, but shared stim time or movement. Build the world in miniature. Number 3, vision cast openly. Talk about this. Post about it. Share the day in the life vision. Normalize the idea that neurodivergent ways of being aren't just coping mechanisms. They're blueprints for a future that works for everyone. Here's your call to reflection and challenge. This week, close your eyes and imagine a single part of your daily life redesigned for your wiring. Is it your work, your rest, your social spaces? Then I want you to sit and ask yourself, what's one small way you can bring that vision into reality today? Because big revolutions start with micro shifts. And the more of us living in alignment with our wiring, the easier it becomes for the world to bend toward us. And that's the start of our mini-series on the new neurodivergent world. We just scratched the surface today, painting a vision of what could be, but next week we're zooming in on education. What happens when schools stop punishing neurodivergent kids for being neurodivergent and start designing around their brilliance? I'm Christina, your awakening catalyst and resident neurodivergent unicorn, signing off for now. Stay weird, stay awake, and stay magical. Get off the air. Oof, what a shit show.